ranking every single Jean Paul Gaultier fragrance. What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be ranking every single mainstream Jean Paul Gaultier fragrance. This includes every single one of the La Mer fragrances and also the Le Beaus. There's 4 La Mers, 3 Le Beaus. I'm going to be ranking them from worst to best. Let's get to it. At number 7 is the original La Mer. Now this is not a bad fragrance in my opinion. I just think that it is slightly outdated, slightly too old school to be wearing in 2024. No, this isn't a bad fragrance, but all of the other Jean Paul Gaultiers are way better. This has mint, lavender, cinnamon, some vanilla. It's very aromatic, barbershop, old school, fresh out of the shower. The atomizer is pretty nice, I can't lie. It smells pretty nice, I'm not gonna lie. To me, it really just smells like if you ever went inside of a salon or a barbershop in the mall with older people working there, this is sort of how it smells like. It sort of smells like old school shampoo, old school baby powder. That's really how this smells, sort of like a lavender baby powder. The performance on this is actually pretty nice, and I think it sort of reminds me of if you've ever tried Chanel Platinum Egoist. That fragrance I love, very old school. This goes off the same vibe. The performance in La Mer is actually super impressive. I get 10 hours of longevity with this fragrance. It's a classic. I can't hit on it too much. I'm gonna give this a 7 out of 10. I don't see myself wearing this too much because the other ones are better. Fresh, aromatic, floral fragrance. This is the number 7, but this is a great fragrance for your dad or for someone that's a bit older. Maybe if you're over the age of 30. Would recommend this. This is pretty good. At number 6, Le Beau EDT. This is actually a really enjoyable, refreshing fragrance, which is super nice for the summertime or for any type of high heat. Even in the springtime, you could pull this off. It has bergamot, coconut, and tonka bean. Very simple DNA. It's a fresh, aquatic coconut fragrance with some sweetness in there as well. Really super solid. I love this stuff a lot. It reminds me a lot of drinking a pina colada on the beach in a nice tropical area. This stuff is super solid. The atomizers on the Le Beaus are slightly better than the La Mers. Oh yeah, this is nice. Fresh, clean coconut. If you guys like coconut, this is definitely a fragrance for you. Performance, I get around 7 hours longevity on my skin, which is decent for a more fresh fragrance. It projects good for the first 2 hours. This is a big compliment getter, and I think it's actually a super slept on fragrance. Now this does get the number 6 spot just because I do think that the other Le Beaus are better than this one. They're a bit more unique. One of them has better performance, and also the other La Mers are a bit more interesting and they get a bit more compliments. But guys, don't sleep on this fragrance. I definitely recommend trying it. Usually this one is in stock over the 2 other Le Beaus anyway, so if you can get your hands on this, definitely recommend trying this one out. Jean Paul Gaultier Le Beau. I'm giving this a 7.5 out of 10, slightly better than the original La Mer. Check it out. At number 5, I'm going with Ultra Male. This might upset a bit of you guys because I know how much you guys love Ultra Male. Jeremy Fragrance, for one, loves this fragrance. He thinks it's a superstar of a cologne. I do enjoy this fragrance a lot. It is super attention grabbing, eye catching. When you walk by someone, they're gonna notice you 100%. Now this is super strong, very flirty and youthful and sweet. This has vanilla, pear, some woodsy musk notes in there. It is super fruity bubblegum. To me, it really smells like Hubba Bubba bubblegum. The pink Hubba Bubba, really juicy, really sweet, super mouth watering. This fragrance has absolutely nuclear performance. Now, I do agree with Jeremy when he says that this pulls compliments because this pulls a crazy amount of compliments. On my skin, it lasts up to 11 hours, which is absolutely nuclear, projects good for the first 3 hours, and then from then on, leaves a super nice scent trail throughout the day. Let's show the atomizer. Oh, these La Mer atomizers are really solid. Oh, that's so sweet. Only reason I'm putting this at number 5 is because of the fragrance I know many of you have heard of. Afna 9 PM has cloned this fragrance for only $30. Now when I smell this, I sort of just get reminded a lot now of Afna 9 PM, which is a more synthetic, cheaper version of this, which I don't really enjoy as much as this one, but this is still a great fragrance to pick up. Fruity vibe. If you're going to a club, you're going out with the boys, you really want to stand out. You're going to be in an environment where you're going to be talking to people, you want to get noticed, leave a good impression. This is definitely a fragrance for you, especially if you're a younger guy. Check this out, man. I'm giving this a 9 out of 10. It is actually really solid. Ultra Male. Let's go. At number 4, we're going with Le Beau Le Parfum. This might upset a lot of you guys. just because I think for a lot of you, this is the best Le Beau out of all of them. But in my opinion, I think this deserves the number 4 spot because it's not quite to the level of status as the other fragrances on this list. Now, this is a huge compliment getting, coconutty, warm, vanilla fragrance that's very similar to the original Le Beau, but has better performance, a bit more ambery, a bit more sweet, a bit more in your face, a bit more creamy as well. This has coconut, bergamot, aquatic notes with some vanilla and some amber, a much more rich, coconutty, creamy fragrance on the beach. I would say this is a pina colada on the beach with some added vanilla, and it's more of a nighttime vibe. This is great for summer nights. Because it's so strong, I wouldn't recommend wearing a lot of sprays with this in the daytime during the summer, during the spring. This possibly might choke people out or give people around you and yourself a headache when you wear this, just because it is so strong. Now, this fragrance, because of the performance, you can wear in the summertime, the spring, but you can also wear it in the fall and the winter. I think that's what people don't get about this fragrance. Performance is good. You can wear it year round. 1 through 10. I'm also gonna have to give this fragrance a 9 out of 10. Big a compliment getter on my skin, lasts around 9 hours, projects good for the first 2.5 hours. It gets compliments, 9 out of 10. The other fragrances though are better, but this, guys, it's very hard to find. If you can find it, honestly, I would recommend picking this up. This is a worth it, and this is a worth it for the collection. This is worth it. Number 3, Jean Paul Gaultier Le Beau Paradise Garden. In my opinion, this is the best Le Beau that you can buy, hands down. This stuff smells absolutely elegant. It combines the best of both worlds from Le Beau EDT and Le Beau Le Parfum. It has that sexy, intoxicating, super thick, rich sweetness of Le Beau Le Parfum, but the airy lightness of the original Le Beau. This has fig, mint, a salt accord with coconut and aquatic notes as well. This is absolutely superstar level and to die for. This stuff I love so much, guys. This is a pina colada on the beach. Yes, they're all pina coladas with a minty accord and a slight fruitiness. Nice breeze coming by. This stuff is absolutely stellar, man. I love this because you can wear it anytime during the summer. You can wear it in the daytime when it's really hot. You can also wear it at the nighttime when it is a bit cooler outside. This has good performance as well. I get around 7 to 8 hours on my skin and then projects good for the first 2 hours. This gets a bunch of compliments. Now, a lot of you guys say that this really isn't the best Jean Paul Gaultier Le Beau. I would disagree. I think a lot of you guys just haven't gotten the opportunity to wear it a bit yet. You guys need to give this a wearing, then give your honest opinion. Minty, coconut, aquatic with some vanilla and citrus. This is the best. It just dropped in the United States. If you can get your hands on a bottle, definitely recommend it. I know beautyhouse.com has it right now. If you want to pick it up there, use code Noel5 for 5% off. But Le Beau Paradise Garden, number 3 spot. At number 2 has to be La Mer Elixir. That sort of tells you guys what's going to be at the number 1 spot. But La Mer Elixir is incredibly intoxicating, especially during that cold weather or during summer nights. This stuff is going to grab the attention of men, of women, everyone around you. You are going to be smelling absolutely sexy with this fragrance. You get vanilla, tobacco, honey with some woodsy accord. It's very aromatic, fresh, spicy. Oh my God. This stuff is stellar, man. To me, it really just smells like a cake dipped in honey. Very sweet smokiness, but it's very mature. It has that tobacco vibe in the background. Very sweet tobacco-ness. This is amazing. The performance on this, I think, has the best performance out of any of the La Mer fragrances or of any of the Jean Paul Gaultier fragrances for that matter. This has 14 hours of longevity on my skin and projects good for the first 4 to 5 hours, which is absolutely crazy for a fragrance like this. It's not too expensive. It's sexy. You can wear it on a night out, to a restaurant, to the club. Very loud, projecting, attention grabbing. This is sexiness, man. Now, the one drawback I would say to this fragrance is that it is very sweet. Some people don't really want to be smelling overly sweet. Some men have told me this smells a bit feminine because of how sweet it is. Try it before you buy it. But in my opinion, this gets a 9.5 out of 10. Superstar mode gets compliments, loud, has good performance, good value for the price. La Mer Elixir is amazing. It's just freaking good. And finally, the best Jean Paul Gaultier fragrance goes to none other than La Mer Le Parfum, the absolute masterpiece of a fragrance by Jean Paul Gaultier. This, in my opinion, is the #1, is the sexiest, most masculine, most worth it pickup out of all of the Jean Paul Gaultier line. This is masculine sophistication in a bottle. It's sort of like La Mer Elixir, but I would say it's less flirty and way more mysterious, refined, and masculine smelling. It's a very aromatic vanilla fragrance with some spices. Atomizer test, here we go. This stuff is great. Whew, you can wear it in any season. Now, the reason this is my favorite is because of how masculine it comes off. It comes off very professional as well. You can wear it to the office, you can wear it to the beach, you can wear it anywhere really. Fresh, spicy vanilla. It has cardamom, iris, lavender, and vanilla. Floral, spicy vanilla with some spices. This is just amazing, man. You guys need to give this a try 100%. Now, it doesn't project as good as La Mer Elixir, but it lasts just as long, if not longer. 14 hours on the skin. Projects good only for the first 2 hours, but after that, it leaves such an incredible, gorgeous scent trail. Wherever you're going, wherever you're traveling, this will leave a scent trail. This scent will stay in a room long after you have left it. This is such a memorable fragrance. This is a fragrance for a boss, for a CEO. Sexiness. You know what? I'm gonna put some of this on right now. It's that good. It's a superstar. It's better than, I sound like freaking Jeremy saying it's a superstar, but it really is a superstar. This is a 10 out of 10 in my opinion. I would say this is the best one. Maybe not as suitable for the summertime, but overall, the masterpiece out of all the fragrances. So get this one. So yeah, guys, that pretty much wraps up this Jean Paul Gaultier fragrance rating video. You guys let me know down in the comments which Jean Paul fragrance is your favorite. As you guys know, La Mer Le Parfum is my absolute baby. Such a masculine, refined fragrance. I love that one so much. That one is my personal favorite. Also, guys, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you guys leave a like, subscribe, and hit the bell notification so you guys don't miss an upload. Just want to say I appreciate you guys. If you guys do plan on picking up any Jean Paul Gaultier fragrance, or any fragrance for that matter, definitely click the link in my bio to beautyhouse.com, and you can use code Noel5 for 5% off your purchase. Yes, I do make a commission off of these purchases, but you do get that extra 5% off for some of the best prices for fragrance on the internet, hands down. Everyone, as always, have a blessed day. Peace. Let's go.